This is Up Close and Personal. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nyasham Tamangira, and most people call me the Diva. Thank you so much for the love and the support that you've shown us over the past 4 seasons. And guess what? It's season 5, and I'm really feeling excited about that. You can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal, on ZBC TV, and tell us which season you enjoyed watching the most. Last week we brought Kwekwe in the house, and this week we have Gweru in the house. Most young musicians nowadays with parents in the music industry often follow the same line and end up in the music industry. However, it has been said that some of them have no talent whatsoever, but are just riding on the legacy of their parents. But this week we get to hear from the horse's mouth. We have Aisha Dawn, who is Man Soldier's daughter, and she will tell us more about how her father's talent was passed down beautifully to her. Come closer and let's hear this. I'm here with Aisha Dawn, who is Man Soldier's daughter, and I must say it's a pleasure having her on the show. How are you, girl?
Hi, Aisha. How are you?
I'm fine. You look amazing.
Thank you. You do too.
I think the coolest way to start this interview would be for you to give us a taste of your music. But before you do that, tell me which genre is your music, who inspires you, and who writes your lyrics?
I do Afro-pop. It's basically a fusion of international pop and a background of African tradition in it. And my music, I write myself, and really there's not much of inspiration, to be honest. I'm sitting at home and I'm chilled in my room and I get a chorus. That's how my songs come up. So I say it's God-given, really, because I get a chorus in my head and then I take my phone and audio record it and then go to the studio and then start working on the verses. So that's how I come up with my music.
So can you go ahead and give us a taste of your music?
You want me to sing?
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my singles, Murudo. I'll just do a chorus. Okay. Murudo, Mudiwa, Domando Kuane, Mudiwa, Usabunze Jakawana, baby, Vanu Vano Kunyapera.
It's no secret that you are Man Soldier's daughter, so tell us, how was it like being raised by him? Did he have time for you, or it was one of those daddies always performing, or you'd actually be there beside him whilst he's performing?
My dad, when we were young, he was young too. When I was basically in primary, he was in his early 30s. So he had lots of energy and lots of shows happening, so he'd be on the road and back and forth. But when I grew older, I think grade 7 is when I started being his backing vocalist. So I never really missed my dad. I was always with my dad all the time up to today. So it was awesome. Never got to have a day where I say, oh, I miss my dad.
So you were daddy's girl?
I'm daddy's girl. I'm his only daughter, by the way.
How about your mother and your siblings? Are you pretty close?
Very. My mom's my best friend because she's the only girl that I've had in the house. It was a boys' hostel.
I like that.
I have 4 brothers, and I am more closer to Sasha. And we basically call each other twins. He says, you came 3 years later, but we twins. You decided, no, I'm going to stay. You go and check it out for me first, and you tell me if it's okay, I'll come on. I am close, really close with my brothers. I have a baby brother, Behani. He's awesome, sweet, very intelligent. Sometimes when I get words twisted, I actually go and say, Behani, what does this mean? And he always has an answer. And my oldest brother, Morris, he's awesome. He's been living with me since 1-1 of college. So he's basically support. And then my 4th brother is in Ireland. We are close. We talk on social networks and on the phone, but we never really get to have much time because he's overseas. Yeah. But it's awesome.
Wow.
We're a close family.
Wow. So do any of your siblings sing?
Not really.
Oh, so you got everything and the rest of them got nothing.
Morris has talent. He sings he actually sounds like R. Kelly.
Oh.
But he does it like in the bathroom. And when you're like, is that you? What? No, that's not me.
Okay. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and I'm here with Man Soldier's daughter, but she says she wants to stand out as Aisha Dawn. Join us right after the break for more. Still on how lively you are, you have an awesome stage presence and you dance pretty well. So where did you learn to dance like that?
It's also genetics. Apparently, my dad was a replica of Michael Jackson in high school.
Really? I've never seen your father dance.
He has some moves. You can actually tell. And no, this nigga used to dance. And so I think it's basically genetical. The way I move is basically from my dad. No lie.
You didn't ask for this.
No, that just came from being my dad's daughter.
So how do you feel on stage? Like, what will be really going on in your mind? And do you have any performances that you can never forget?
Yeah. At a private party last year. I basically switch off. I switch off that hotelier mentality, that lady, that Rasta girl, that girl that's been raised up in a
proper.
yes, in that traditional family where a girl doesn't do this, a girl doesn't do that. Basically switch that off and tell myself this is showbiz. This is what people love, and this is Aisha Dawn. So I let Aisha Dawn out when I'm on stage.
Okay.
I basically switch off that nara element of myself and say, no, you know what, Dad, you know what I'm doing, Mom, you know what I'm doing, this is showbiz. So
okay. I've called you lively over and over again, so where are we likely to find you on a Saturday night?
Funny, actually. Bubbly as I am. Have had my fair share of crowds. Being my dad's backing vocalist, I've had large crowds. And I now cannot really stand clubbing. I'd rather be at home on a Saturday night, in my sweatpants, in my socks, music on, in my room, chilled out.
Okay.
Read a book, watch TV. Okay. That's what I do on a Saturday.
Welcome back. You're still watching Up Close and Personal. And guess what? We've got to everyone's favorite part of the show where we get to meet our guests, family, and friends. And in this case, we have Carol, and she is Aisha's friend. How are you, Carol?
I'm well, thank you.
She's my friend also, by the way. I had to throw that one in. You're looking good.
Thank you, Nyasha.
So tell me, how long have you known Aisha? And how did you meet?
I met Aisha at the hotel school, and it's been 4 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. The first time that I saw her at school, she was bubbly, and I said to myself, this reminds me of myself when I was her age. By the way, I'm 8 years older than her. But she's my friend.
Okay, interesting, yeah? Okay, how does that happen?
I don't know. I think it was just the doing of the Lord.
Yeah.
Because she's fun, I'm fun. So we just clicked from that moment.
Okay, you said she's fun and you're fun. So what else do you have in common with her?
We cook.
Wow.
Yeah, she did tell me. We love dancing. We can track.
Now tell me something about your past relationships. Have you ever experienced any heartbreaks? And how did you move on from that point? Because it's kind of difficult, I think.
It is hard. It's a state of mind, to be honest. I think I've had this debate with my dad. That the heart.
You're always debating with your dad.
My gosh, we always sit down and debate about things. That's the relationship we have. We talk about everything. And so I think heartbreak is state of the mind. That's how I see it. I've been hurt because I was really into this relationship. I thought I had found a guy that's going to be there for a long time, but it didn't happen the way I saw it. So it hurt me and disappointed me. But I told myself, it takes time for you to say to yourself, no, come on, this is what is there, he's gone, and you have to pick yourself up and move on. So that's how I work with heartbreak. I just tell myself, that's what it is. Get up, on to the next one. This didn't work out.
There's a friend of mine called Rejoice. She once put a status on WhatsApp, and she says, if you discover you're riding a dead horse, you dismount and hop on to the next one.
On to the next one. If the bus stops and they're not proceeding, on to the next one.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings me to the question to say, at this point, are you currently dating anyone? Who is your Prince Charming?
He's not as charming as he looks. I am dating someone. I'm in a relationship. I won't say who he is. He'll grow a big head. But if you are watching, you know who you are. I'm not going to be saying your name on national TV, so you grow a big head.
That's crazy. You grow a big head. Wow, I like that. I've had a great time with you on the show.
I did.
Have you had fun?
I love it. I wish I
Okay.
could come back again.
You have been watching Up Close and Personal, Season 5, the very second episode, and we've been hanging out with Aisha Nara. And I'm sure you can safely say that the apple does not fall very far from the tree. You can go to our YouTube channel to get some snippets on today's show if you missed out. And you can also go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal, on ZBC TV. And if you want to talk to me directly, you can go to my Facebook page, and it's Nyasha Dawn. And you can also follow me on Twitter at NashDiva. And speaking of Twitter, I got a really beautiful tweet from someone, and she says, there is no one who says your name more beautifully than you do. Really? Okay, so I will say it again. My name is Nyasha Dawn. I hope you're listening. In the words of George Bernard Shaw, do not try to live forever. You will not succeed. My name is Nyasha Dawn, and you've been watching Up Close and Personal. Thank you for listening.